I have a question, and I'd love to get your opinion on it. I'd love you to fill in the questionnaire that's attached to this, a short 1 or 2 question questionnaire, and give us your opinion and help let us publish it. It seems to me there's a crucial question now: what to do with the vaccine against the coronavirus. As soon as the virus broke out, the Chinese scientists raced to successfully decode its genetic genome code. And they did. And they published that about 2 months ago. As soon as that became public, 5 or 6 top companies throughout the world, in Germany, the United States, Israel, and other countries, Britain, raced to develop a vaccine. And they have succeeded. There are 4 or 5 vaccines now that have been developed and that are now entering the first phase of clinical trials. And that phase is that they normally would inject them into animals and see if it's safe. But because they think it's safe and because of the urgency, they are eliminating the animal tests in many cases and giving it directly to people who volunteer to take it. And for the most part, young people who are not at great risk. And those trials are going on now. And they have to take about 6 weeks because you have to inject the people, you have to wait about a month, and then you have to test them again. And that 6-week clock is running basically now and will more or less end at the end of April. The question is, what do you do then? The normal FDA protocol and the equivalent protocols in Europe call for a period of efficacy testing, they call it, to see if the vaccine works and see if it works on an economic scale and large enough scale to be able to mass produce it. And that usually takes a year to a year and a half to do. The question is, should we short circuit that? Should we say, as long as it's safe and doesn't hurt people, let's get it out there? If some of the vaccines are better than others, if some aren't 100%, some are only 80%, get it out there and do what you can to stop the spread of this virus before millions of people die from it. Or make sure that you go through each of these steps, because it's unknown territory, uncharted territory of what happens when you mass produce a vaccine and give it to millions of people, hundreds of millions of people, without having adequately tested it. So that's the question. Now, I'm no epidemiologist, and I don't know the answer to it, but I'm very interested in knowing what you think the answer is. So please let me know, and when we have the results, we'll let you know. Thanks for watching, and thanks for participating.